All right, folks, we have more of your calls on the way. 314-969-9797, toll-free 866-455-9797. Coming back, a lot of people are really angry about these TSA, the new pat-downs and the new... You could argue whether or not it's dangerous to be irradiated by a body scanner machine, or whether or not it's safe to have naked photos of your body, albeit reversed and hologrammy looking, out just there that could go up on Gizmodo, like happened in Florida. Or we have, basically, this is what we have. We have people who are taking action and being active in protesting the new procedures, new regulations from TSA. Joining us next, Rob Scharfenberg with the Campaign for Liberty will give us details about tomorrow's protest at Lambert.
Wednesday, nothing like a Thanksgiving war with North Korea. We'll talk about that. Rod DeBott is with us. Colonel Gordon going to join us. And all the Dancing with the Stars results.
On FM News Talk
97.1. Talk lines are open now at 314-969-9797 or toll free at 866-455-9797. You're listening to The Dana Show.
I have to fly next week to go back to New York for Hannity, and I'm not looking forward at all to being escorted out of the airport security area, because if I can't just walk through a metal detector and have it just without having my civil liberties infringed upon, there's no freedom in peaceful slavery. That's just the bottom line. And I'm not going to be love padded up either. I just find it to be, it's just intrusive, and it's reactive. It does nothing to prevent terrorist attacks. It is a complete, it's a waste of time, because it doesn't do anything. It's just random robotic checks. But we all have to suffer and have our dignity infringed upon for it. And I'm glad to see that people are really active about it. And I hope that more and more people speak up, because seriously, where do you draw the line next? At what point does it stop? Oh, it's for liberty. It's for safety on the airlines, okay? Oh, body cavity searches. It's for liberty. It's for what point does it stop? Joining me next is Rob Scharfenberg. He is with the Campaign for Liberty, and they are having a protest at Lambert tomorrow about this very issue. Rob, good afternoon. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me on.
So give me a little info, the what, the when, the where.
Well, tomorrow, Julie Stone, who is the U.S. congressional candidate for the Libertarian Party in Congressional District 1, she applied for the protest because, I guess there's a lot of limiting rules exactly how many people you can have up there and stuff like that. So they allowed 2 people to go up there. If we were on public property, it would be, we wouldn't get much attention because you have to be pretty far off. Mm-hmm. So it's between 10 and 1, and they'll be distributing literature about Opt-Out Day and what our choices are.
So where is this going to be at Lambert? So if people want to go and get literature, if they want to join in, or where can they?
They said it was going to be in front of the Paradise Gift Shop.
Okay.
Actually in the airport.
Oh, okay. All right. In front of the Paradise Gift Shop. And this is all for National Opt-Out Day, which I'm very curious to see how many people actually do opt out, Rob, because I know that there is people are infuriated about, more so about the pat-downs than they are about the body scanners, which I'm kind of infuriated by both, simply because one's a virtual strip search, and the other, you're being sexually assaulted.
Right. And, we promote constitutional government, so, to us the solution's pretty easy to see what the TSA is doing is unconstitutional, because we are not guilty. Right. Until proven innocent, so therefore we shouldn't be subjected to the search. On the other line, that we say that the security should be up to the airlines and the airport to secure their property, because ultimately they're the ones responsible for getting us there. And with their private rules in place, they can have even better security and something that makes more sense and more applicable to that specific gate or airport.
Yeah, completely. Because these new regulations, they're not doing really anything to look at the root of the problem. And it's just robotic, random, the way that the bureaucrats have it set up now. It's just random, robotic, going through the motions screening. And that doesn't prevent anything, Rob.
Well, it really doesn't. And there's a lot of, your hands are being tied by the TSA in many cases, just like government involvement before 9/11, where pilots were wanting to have guns on board. If they're responsible for the entire aircraft,
right,
they certainly can be responsible for their own security, and they have their hands tied in it, and it creates actually more problems and more safety concerns.
So this
and all this hyping up on safety. We had reports of them finding a stinky blanket. This is what they're finding, from Nigeria, and they don't talk about the actual concerns that people run into every day, different component failures and analysis
right,
and stuff like that, and going, well, those are the real threats, and we should be pretty happy that we do have a lot of people looking out for each other out there, but we think that this is just the wrong approach, and terrorism is just an excuse, and we've pointed this out. Our groups and people in the liberty movement, really pointed out even in 2001.
Well, and you shouldn't have to give up liberty to be safe. That's not what. And if you're giving up liberty for safety, as Benjamin Franklin said, you deserve neither. Rob Scharfenberg with the Campaign for Liberty, the website campaignforliberty.com. This is taking place tomorrow at Lambert in front of the Paradise Gift Shop from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Rob, thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
All right, take care. We have more of your calls on the way, folks. 314-969-9797, toll-free 866-455-9797. Coming back, more on the situation with North and South Korea. And will Bristol Palin get more death threats because, God forbid, a conservative goes on Dancing with the Stars? We have Roger Simon on the way and Representative Steve King to talk about the passage of Pigford 2. Stay with us.